to another DJs BrewTube beer. Oh, maybe beers review. That's right, guys. I've had my workout on. I've been inside all day. Why? Because it's cold as hell out, and I need a little bit of that sunshine, a little bit of that liquid warmth of hops and alcohol in my life. And where am I going to go to acquire said liquid happiness, liquid sunshine? I'm going to go to Ballast Point Brewing Company out of San Diego, California, US of A. Yay, yay. And I'm going to have Sculpin IPA and Grapefruit Sculpin IPA. Now, both of these are IPAs. Sculpin IPA is a year-round serving, and Grapefruit Sculpin is a limited or rotating serving, usually in the winter. They both clock in at 7.0 ABV and 70 IBUs. The only difference between them is this has grapefruit rind added in when it's brewed. Now, why am I reviewing both side by side? Well, a lot of folks are saying one is better than the other. I like this one. I like that one. And I said to myself, the only way to find out which one maybe you like better, doesn't mean everybody does, which one you like better is to drink them side by side when they're both super fresh, like I have them right here, and tell us what you think. So I've got a little water to cleanse my palate in between. We're going to stop flapping our gums, and we're going to dive into our good buddy Sculpin IPA. I think that's what it is. Yes, regular Sculpin. The labels look really close unless you turn them around. You don't know. So this beer I've had, oh, nice hiss off the top, obsessively collectible crown. I've had many times. I've had it on tap. I've had it in the can and in the bottle. I think I reviewed it on an Epic Beer Night with Johnny a long time ago. I can't remember. I'd have to look back. But you know what? I really dig this beer. Sculpin IPA is a great brew and is one of my favorite West Coast single IPAs, not double. So let's get an appearance on this one. On the regular Sculpin, super clear, like gorgeous amber orange color. We've got a solid 1 finger of eggshell colored bubbles, really tight bubbles, and a little bit of soap sudsy up at the top when I swirl it. Yeah, we're going to get nice glass lacing on this, like always, and nice alcohol legs coming down on that one. Take a look at it. Looks like liquid sunset in a glass, doesn't it? Let's get an aroma on the regular Sculpin. Man, tropical fruit basket, mango, papaya, orange, grapefruit zest. This is supposed to accentuate that. Lemon. Not a hint of alcohol. Slight bit of malt sweetness in the background. A little bit of dankness. A little bit of herbaceousness. But man, just a like quintessential Cali IPA. If memory serves, I believe they dry hop and hop both of these beers. It's 7 different stages in the brewing process, man. I'm ready to dive into this, guys. I'm thirsty. Cheers. Yeah. Right by the front, big grapefruit, nice bit of dankness tone in there. Alcohol is completely hidden. Nice medium like mouthfeel, like medium to medium. Yeah, like a medium mouthful, full-on medium mouthfeel. Like I say, no alcohol. Orange, lemon, mango, all those like aromas, they're translating directly into the flavor. You don't always get that with beers. Sometimes they smell really good, but the taste isn't there. And that's really what counts, the taste, isn't it? Super smooth, easy to drink. The bitterness is there, but it doesn't like aggressively build on the back of your palate and sit there. I drink it, the palate's cleansed after each one, and this is all about the tropical fruits and citrus. Man, just an awesome beer. It's like I said, this is like a quintessential West Coast IPA, single IPA. So we're gonna move on to this one. Let's get a little water so we can cleanse the palate in between so I can tell the difference. I've had this once before, and I really dug it. And I can't remember, like I said, one of my reasons of doing this is I want to see which one I prefer, you know? You only got so much money to buy beer, and you want to buy the ones you really like. Okay, let's pop the top on the Grapefruit Sculpin. Boom, another obsessively collectible crown. Grapefruit Sculpin in a glass. This is a good day, man. I get to double-fisted drink 2 freaking awesome beers from Ballast Point. I mean, how often do you get to do that? Not every single day. This makes a great day for me anyway. Well, when you're a beer geek, hell yes. Okay, exact same color as the regular Sculpin. This one looks a little more clear. I don't know why, it just does. Let me take a look at them next to each other. Yeah, the Grapefruit Sculpin's actually a little bit more clear. I wonder if they filter this more aggressively or not. But both of them are equally fresh. Actually, when I got these out of the beer store today, they were still cold off of the truck because they both came in today. When I swirl it, we're getting nice glass lacing coming down. I see, and plenty of alcohol legs. We got about a half finger ahead on this one. Same eggshell colored head, tightly packed bubbles, but look at that. Definitely a more clear beer, and it looks about the same. So I'm going to get one more sip of water, make sure I got a clean palate. All right, let's get an aroma on this one. Bam, the grapefruit is up in your grill in this. It smells like a straight ruby red grapefruit. Man, as advertised on the bottle, it's saying Grapefruit Sculpin. It means it. There's no alcohol in the aroma at all. The complexity more that was in this one, the mango, papaya, peach, lemon, all that stuff, isn't in this one. It's some in the background, maybe a little bit of peachiness in the background, but it's straight dominated by grapefruit. Of course, then again, that's what it says on the bottle. I'm Grapefruit Sculpin. So, let's get a taste on this and see if it matches the taste. Cheers! Wow. Wow. That is like straight eaten. It smells like a ruby red grapefruit, but to me, it tastes more like white grapefruit. That's straight up in your grill, grapefruit, front to back, no pass and go. There's no alcohol in this. Super smooth, super easy to drink. I could drain that glass, no problem. There's a bit of dankness in there that, you know, not as strong as this one, but this is a real straightforward beer. It says I'm a grapefruit IPA, and it achieves 100% of what it says on the label. There's no bullshit there at all. Really tasty. Like I said, alcohol is totally hidden, super smooth, just like this one. The palate's cleansed in the back end. Excuse me. But the difference is this is all grapefruit all the time, you know, like I said, front to back. There's a little bit of peach in there and a little bit of mango, but the other citrus notes like lemon and orange, maybe a little bit of tangerine that I get in this one is not present in this one. But you know what? You don't expect it to be. But the main dominant flavor, without a doubt, is grapefruit as delivered. I've reviewed also their habanero Sculpin that I had on tap and reviewed from a growler before they ever had it bottled. Excuse me. And that one is as delivered too. So let me take a drink here of some water. Let's see which one maybe we prefer, if that can be, you know, surmised. All right, this one has a more complex flavor, if you ask me, without the addition of the grapefruit. It's a bigger, it's a more straight up, you know, West Coast IPA. It's got more dankness to it, more herbaceousness, and a broader spectrum of flavors when you drink this one. This is, like I said, more straight up IPA and exhibiting more of the hops. And let's get a taste on this one now. Let's see here. From the aroma to the taste, you know this is an IPA. The dankness of the hops in there and a bit of herbaceousness is coming as I drink more of it. A little bit of peachiness, but the star of the show, as it should be, because that's what it's saying on the bottle, is the grapefruit. So it all depends what you're looking for. I'm going to say, I don't know if I'd say either one of these is better or I prefer it. It would probably depend on my mood. I really like both of these. If I was looking for a straight up hop showcase, I would go for the regular Sculpin, because that's more, this is more of the hop flavor showcase. When they add the adjunct of the grapefruit rind or grapefruit peel in here, it definitely showcases that. It amplifies those grapefruit citrus notes that are in the hops of this beer already. And it has a little bit of dankness in there. Yeah, maybe even plain as I drink them, but, excuse me. And some peach and a little bit of mango. But the big tropical fruit basket is this one. The straight up grapefruit that is really tasty, you know, is in here. What am I going to grade these beers? I'm going to give them both a 97. It's both a really, actually, you know what? Yeah, 97. Both really high A. I would drink these any day of the week. I would buy them any day of the week. I would seek them out, you know, and pick them over other IPA, single IPAs for sure. I'm more of a DIPA guy, but both of these are top-notch beers. You can't go wrong with either one, and this is as advertised flavor on the bottle. If you like grapefruit, you like eating a little grapefruit in the morning with some sugar on it, this is totally a beer for you. And if you want a more straightforward, you know, IPA that's a more of a hop showcase and the flavors of hop showcase and a little bit more complexity, I would go for the regular Sculpin. It all depends on what you like. If you don't like grapefruit, this ain't the beer for you. For sure, not the beer for you, because it's grapefruit front to back, but it's really tasty. There is complexity in there, but you got to look for it a little bit more. This one, is up in your grill and saying, I got hop complexity, drink me, I'm awesome. So, what is also awesome is when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement, because that helps diversity and riffs off the original, like this beer and the habanero version, to keep coming out. Because you know what? That's what makes this shit fun. Is it was really cool for me today to do this because I get to drink 2 beers. Yeah. Not like I wouldn't do that anyway, but I get to see what the original and the adjunct version of the original tastes like side by side. And it's really cool today that the varieties out there that we can do that. And that's why the macro piss water days, you know, Budweiser like to say, we're the macro brewery and we're proud of it. You know what? Fuck you. Because in those days when you were the macro brewer and dominant, there wasn't variety here and beer was fucking boring. Okay? And you can only make that macro commercial Budweiser because there is diversity today. And if that diversity wasn't so cool, why the hell are you buying fucking craft breweries? You know, submit. You know, it's all about the dollars in the end. And you know what? Even for the craft brewers, it's about the dollars. Because if they ain't making money, they're closing their fucking doors, aren't they? Yes. So, I will dismount the soapbox now, and I will thank you a million for watching, rating, commenting, subscribing, and smashing that like button, like DJ the Younger says, because that is totally cool too. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of two-fisted drinking love for you, and you know what's coming? That's right, a big ass, a pizza!